time ZAC CONNER's out here, we know we're going to get a treat. We know we're going to get something. We're going to get something that there's going to be an announcement. A family affair here in Dynamite Championship Wrestling, signing autographs. Very curious as to what the Ripper has to say.
Mr. President, welcome to DCW Sweet Summer Night. Thank you, Jack. With all due respect, I'll take it from here, sir. Thank you for that ovation. Thank you for coming out tonight for Sweet Summer Night live here in Airedale. Have you guys enjoyed the show thus far tonight? That's what I'd like to hear. That's what I'd like to hear. There is one more match, but before we get to the main event, I do want to address something, and I hope that I can do this easily. Unfortunately, I feel like I have to do this all too often nowadays. But I want to give my condolences to the Hawaii family for the passing of Alpha. A lot of people don't know this, but yes, I was trained and bred here in DCW in 2003. But from 2004 to 2007, my career was being polished by Alpha and White and his son Samu, the legendary head shrinker. And those years were some of the most important in my life because they led me to getting 2 WWE tryouts. And look, no matter what you feel as a fan towards the entire Samoan dynasty, you cannot take away the fact that they are the foundation of this entire industry. In fact, Alpha's grandson, Samu's own son, Lance Hawaii, is a former DCW Honor Cup winner, and I heard Omega Phoenix proudly say earlier that his name is now on that cup, and it's alongside the likes of Lance Hawaii. So the last time I saw all of you, I came out, I wanted to give kind of a good job to a former DCW wrestler that finally made it big, and that's Damian Priest. At the time, he was the World Heavyweight Champion. He's since lost it to that prick Gunther. You can definitely boo him. I don't care if it's DCW.
Not a lot of fan of Gunther, huh?
I guess not.
Walter, whatever.
But I'm here tonight, and no, I'm not just being a mark. I'm wearing the Wyatt 6 shirt for a reason. Because there's a gentleman in the Wyatt 6 that has busted his ass for almost 20 years in this business. He competed in DCW. I brought him in 2015, and on his first night, his debut match, he won the No Limit Championship. And his name at that time was Chainsaw Joe Gacy. Joe Gacy and I go way back to his ultra-violent upbringing and my dynamite ascension. But one thing's for sure, our friendship remained a bond, and I am so proud of him to have finally found himself, to finally see this guy who's been desperate for a family his entire career, finally attain a family. The Wyatt 6 family. So when you watch Monday Night Raw and you see them, just know that there's a little bit of DCW every time they come out. Now, the last thing I have to say this evening is I want to make an important announcement regarding our next show, Stairway to Glory. As you know, we have the annual Stairway to Glory ladder match featuring 5 of some of the best competitors in DCW. They'll climb a ladder to grab a briefcase that gives them the opportunity at a championship match anytime over the course of 1 year. Last year, Broom Harding won, cashed it in, and became tag team champion. This year, we're having a second ladder match on the show. We need to determine a #1 contender for Gia Scott's Divas of Dynamite Women's Championship. There are two females who have battled it out many times in DCW, and every single time they can't seem to best one another when it comes to pinfalls or submissions. So I figured let's put them in a match, put a contract above the ring, put a ladder in between them, because Gabby Gilbert and Jasmine Howe are going to go one-on-one one more time in a ladder match. Winner faces Gina Scott down the road. Now with that, like I said, we have one more match. Directly following me leaving, you're going to see one more interview that my man Rick Feinberg did with Mike Thunder, concluding tonight's interview sessions. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys, what you do. I want you guys to sit back and enjoy, because a couple of months ago I came out and I told these four competitors, I dare you to make this the summer of Dave Green, of Omega Phoenix, of Mike Thunder, and Murmur. And I dare you to do it with respect and with honor and dignity. And they've done it, and tonight's the culmination of Sweet Summer Night and a fatal four-way, one fall to a finish for the DCW Championship. So I'm going to leave you to watch this last video, and with that, have a good night, get home safe, and let's enjoy this main event.